So welcome to all of you. Now we will see how to solve a differential equation by using modified Euler's method. Okay. So now first we will explain the Euler modified method, that is modified Euler method. Okay. So we have already seen the Euler method. So we have to modify that and then we have to solve the differential equation with the help of this modified Euler method. Okay. Consider the differential equation dy by dx is equal to f of x y of x naught. This is the initial condition is provided to you. Now we have solved this. We want to solve this equation for the values of y at x is equal to xr, x naught plus rh, r is equal to, and so on. So what we'll do, we'll integrate this. This is what dy by dx dx is equal to x naught to x1 f of xy dx. You know that this is what y1 y1 minus y naught. This is what x naught to x1 f of xy dx. Okay, so we'll apply here what trapezoid rule. So this will, the integral will be what, h by 2 f of x naught y naught plus f of x1 y1. Okay, so this is by trapezoid, y naught plus y1, right? So y naught plus y, right? So that we will apply here the trapezoid rule by trapezoid rule. So by trapezoid rule, So this is one. Okay. So now here we will find a recurrence relation for this one. N plus 1 is equal to y naught plus h by 2 f of x naught y naught plus f of x1 y1 of n. Okay. Okay, so this is the iteration formula to find y1. That means what? The first iteration, the first value of y at x1. So we have to do the iteration. So we have to start from y1 of 0 is equal to y naught plus h f of x naught y naught. Okay, so we have to start from this y1 of 0. Then we will put n is equal to 0. We get here y1 of 1. For iteration, for first value of y, we have to do the iteration up to the 4 decimal places. We have to do this iteration up to 4 decimal places. Okay, so find y1. Then you can find a y2. Y2 is same thing here. What? Y2 of n plus 1 is what? Here y1. Then h by 2 x1 y1 f of x2 now here y1 of y2 of 1 now here. Okay. So in this way we can obtain the solution of y at any point. This is what, suppose here what, y of 2 is here, y naught of 0 is 1, suppose is given here, right? So your x naught is what, 0, and what is this? This is the estimated value you have to find. Okay, so what we will take, h is equal to, it is better to take the point 5 now. Okay, so our point or we will take h is equal to 1 also, because for y1 we have to do the iteration, right? So at least for 4 iterations we have to do this one. Okay, so now h is equal to, then this will be what, x1 will be 1. For y1 we have to do the iteration, right? So then y2 will be, then x2 will be what, then x2 will be 2 then. Okay, so for y2 we have to also do the iteration. So here what, so we'll take h. So h is what, the greatest value, so that what, it is the difference will be, you will get only 2 intervals and at least 2 intervals. Okay, so we'll choose the value of h such way that. Okay, so if the value of h is given, then no problem. Okay, so now we will solve the problem by using this modified Euler's method. Okay, solve dy by dx is equal to x plus y with y of 0 is equal to 1, y of 0 is equal to 0, h is equal to 0.1, and compute y of 0.2 by modified Euler's method. Okay, solution. dy by dx is equal to x plus y of 0 is equal to 0. So f of xy is x plus y. X naught is equal to 0. Y naught is equal to 0. H is equal to 0.1. So therefore x1 is equal to 0.1. x2 is equal to 0.2. Okay. So that means we have to find y2 now. Y at 0.2 means we have to find y2. Okay. So we'll write this. y1 of 0. We start from y1 of 0. Is what? Y naught plus h f of x naught y naught. What is your y naught? Y naught is 0. 0.1 plus this is what? X naught plus y naught. But your x naught is 0, y naught is also 0, so this is 0. This is 0. Because this is right, this is what? Your x naught is what? So this is what? 0 plus 0.1, 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. Okay. So now your y1 of 0 is 0 now. So by modified Euler's method y1 of n plus 1 y1 of n plus 1 is equal to y naught plus h by 2 f of x naught y naught plus this is not h here f of x1 y1 of n now. y1 of n. Okay. So this is the iteration formula. This is what? Iteration formula. Okay. So we'll apply this iteration formula to find y1 of 1, y1 of 2 and so on. Okay. So we'll find y1 of 1 now. y1 of 1 is equal to y naught plus h by 2 f of x naught y naught plus f of x1 y1 of 0 okay. So y1 of 1, what your y naught? Your y naught is 0. 0.1 upon 2 f of x naught y naught, that means f of 0 0, so this is 0 plus f of x1 y1 of 0. Your y1 of 0 is 0. So your f x1 is 0.1 plus 0 is 0.1 is 0. So this is what? 0.01 upon 2. So this is 0.005. This is y1 of 1 now. You get y1 of 1. Now we'll find y1 of 2 now. So y1 of 2 is equal to y naught plus h by 2 f of x naught y naught plus f of x1 y1 of 1 now. Okay, y1 of 1. Okay, so now this is 0 plus 0.1 upon 2 f of x naught y naught is 0 plus x1. What is your x1? x1 is 0.1 plus y1 of 1. y1 of 1 is what? 0.05. So this will what then? 0.05. This will what? 0.05. And this is what? 0.105. And this is what? 0.0053. 0.0053. This value is 0.0053. Something up to 4 decimal places I have written this value. Up to 4 decimal places I have written this. Okay. So now we will find y1 of 2 now. Y1 of 2 we have calculated. Y1 of 3 now. Y naught plus h by 2 f of x naught y naught plus f of x1 y1 of 2. So y naught is 0. 0.1 upon 2. This is 0. F of x naught y naught is 0. Okay. So f of x1 y1 of 3. Your x1 is 0.1. y1 of 2 just we have calculated 0.00 53. So this is what? 0.0005. And this is what? 0.1053. This will be equal to, with the help of the scientific calculator you can find the value of this is 0.0053, right? So therefore y1 is equal to 0.053. See, this is 0.053, y1 of 2 is also 0.053. We have to stop the iteration because we get the value of y1 up to four decimal places. So this will be your y1. Okay. So what here? x1 is equal to 0.1. Just 0.1. x1 is just 0.1. Okay. So y1 is equal to 0.053. Okay. So now x2 is equal to what then? 0.2 now. 0.2. Okay. So we will find y2 of 0 first then. We will find y2 of 0 first. Okay. So we'll find f of x1 y1 also, because everywhere you need the value of f of x1 y1. This is what? X1 plus y1. So what is your x1? 0.1 this. So this will what? 0.1053. Now here what? Everywhere you need this value f of x1 y1. Just we will calculate the f of x1 y1 again. So this will what then? y1 plus h f of x1 y1. Okay. So what is your y1? y1 is 0.0053 plus 0.1 into f of x1 y1, just we have calculated. This is 0.053. Okay. So now with the help of the scientific calculator you can find the value of this as 0.0064. Okay. So now we will find the value of y2 now. So first we will write the iteration formula for y2. So y2 of n plus 1 is equal to y1 plus h by 2 f of x1 y1 plus f of x2 y2 of n. This is the iteration formula to find y2 now. So we find n is equal to 0, we will get y2 of 1, so that is y1 plus h by 2 f of x1 y1 plus f of x2 y2 of 0. Okay, so we will directly write the value of this one. So your y1 is what? 0.0053 plus 0.1 upon 2. Then this we have calculated the f of x1 y1, just we will write directly this value as 0.01053 plus this value what? What is your x2? x2 is 0.2. Plus y2 of 0 is here, y2 of 0 plus y2 of 0. So what is y2 of 0? y2 of 0 if you have calculated, this is 0.0064. Okay. So now if you find this, with the help of scientific calculator, just type all the things, but only here what you have to write the bracket 0.1 upon divided by 2. Just write this bracket, in bracket, and again the bracket is here. The value of this will be 0.0209. This is what? y2 of 1. You have to do the iteration for y2 of 1 till up to the four decimal places. Up to the 4 decimal places you have to do this one. Okay, so we do for y2 of 2 now. y2 of 2 is what then? y1 plus h by 2 f of x1 y1 plus f of x2 y2 of 1 now. All these are same. Only here what? y2 of 0, y2 of 1. We have to change only this one. Okay, only I have to change this figure now. So this will what then? 0.053 plus 0.1 upon 2 plus 0.1053 plus 0.2. Only I have to change this value. Plus this will what? 0.0209 now. 209. So this will be, if you do this calculation with the help of scientific calculator, you will get a value, 0.0216. Okay, now we'll find the value of y2 of 3 now. This will what? y1, formula is same now here, h by 2 f of x1 y1 plus f of x1 x2, this is x2, y2 of 2 now, y2 of 2. Take care of the bracket. So what is your y1? y1 is 0.05053 plus 0.1 upon 2 plus 1.053 plus 0.2 plus this value is what? 0.0216, and this is also equal to 0.00216. Okay, so this is 0.02 up to 4 decimal places equals. So therefore, we directly write the value of this one because we want the value of y of 0.2. This is what? 0.0216. This is your required solution. Okay, now the problem is over. Okay, so we'll do one more problem so that you will understand this one. Okay, we'll do one more problem. We'll do one more problem. Solve by modified Euler's method. Okay. So dy by dx is equal to x square plus y. Y of 0 is equal to 1. Choose h is equal to 0.05. Compute y of 0.1. Y of 0.1 we have to compute. Okay. So in the solution, given that dy by dx is equal to x square plus y. Y of 0 is equal to 1. H is equal to 0.05. Okay. So here f of xy, x square plus y. Okay, x naught 0, y naught 1, h 0.05, x1 is what? X naught plus h. So x naught plus h, so 0.05, x2, we'll find this. X2 is what? x1 plus h, so 0.1. Okay, now we are interested to find y2 now. y2, okay, y1 and y2. We'll find y1 and y2. Okay, so y1 of 0, we have to find y1 of 0. So y1 of 0 is equal to what? y0 plus h f of x naught y0. What is your y0? y0 is 1. Your h is 0.05. Right? So f of x naught plus this is what? X naught square plus y naught. Your x naught is 0. So 0 square. So this is 1 now. So this is 1. So 1 plus 0.05. This is 1.05. This is your y1 of 0. Your y1 of 0 is 1 point. Okay. So now by modified Euler's method, y1 of n plus 1 is equal to y0 plus h by 2 f of x0 y0 plus f of x1 y1 of n. This is Euler's modified. This is modified Euler's method. Okay. So now we will find y1 of 1. So this is y0 plus h by 2 f of x0 y0 plus f of x1 y1 of 0. So this is equal to, what is your y0? Your y0 is 1 plus your h is 0.05 upon 2 f of x naught y naught. So we'll find somewhere f of x naught y naught. We'll find here f of x naught y naught. F of x naught, because you everywhere you need the value of this one. What is your x naught? X naught is 0. Your y naught is this. So this is 1. So f of x naught y naught is 1 now. We will write directly value of this is 1. Plus x1 square now. This is what? x1 square plus y1 of 0. y1 of 0 here. Okay. So this is what then? 1 plus 0.05 upon 2. 1 plus your x1 square. Your x1 is 0.05. 0.05 square plus y1 of 0 just we have calculated. y1 of 0 just we have calculated. This is 1.05. Okay. So this value is equal to, just use the scientific calculator, you can find this value as y1 of 1. This y1 of 1, you can find this is what? 0.0513. Okay. So now we will do for one more iteration. We will do one more iteration. Okay. We will do one iteration or two iterations, we don't know that. So we will go for the second iteration. This is y naught plus h by 2 f of x naught y naught plus f of x1 y1 of 0. y1 of 1 now here. Okay. So here what? Only I have to change this. Only I have to change this value. Okay. So we will write this as 1.05 upon 2. 1 plus 0.05 square plus, we have to change only this value. So this value is what? 1.0513. Okay, 0513. And if you use the scientific calculator, you can find this value as 1.0513. Okay. So therefore you get a y1. y1 is equal to y of 0.05. y of 0.05. This is 1.0513. Okay. So you get y1. Now we will find the second approximation. We have to find a y2 now. So y2 of 0 is y1 plus h f of x1 y1. Okay. So we will find f of x1 y1. x1 y1. This is f of, what is your x1? x1 is 0.05. What is your y1? 1.0513. So this is what? 0.05 square plus 1.0513. This is equal to, we will find that f of x1 y1 is your 1.0538. Now we use this value somewhere now. Okay. So we have just calculated this value, and we will always use this one. F of x1 is directly we write that value. Okay. So this is your y1. What is your y1? Your y1 is 1.0513 plus h is 0.05, and f of x1 just we have calculated. This is 3.8. Okay. 0. And use the scientific calculator, you will get y2 of 0. y2 of 0 is 1.10399. Okay. Okay. So we'll find y2. So we'll write the formula for y2. Okay. Directly we can write the formula for y2 of 1 now. Okay. So y2 of 1. y2 of 1 is what? y1 plus h by 2. Now take care of the, to write the formula, you have to take the care. This is what? F of x2 now. This is y2 of 0 now here. Okay. So what is your y1? Your y1 is what? 1.0513 plus 0.05 upon 2. F of x1 y1 we have directly calculated. So what was this value? F of x1 y1? Yes, you have calculated this is what? 1.0538 plus x2. x2 also you have calculated. Your x2 is what? 0.1. Your x2 is 0.1 plus this y2 of 0 just we have calculated. y2 of 0 is what? 1.10399. Okay. So this value is y2 of 0. This value is, oh, you have to take the x1 square. You have to take the square of this one. Okay. So x1 square, right? So point square, okay? 0.5 square. See, you have taken this point square, okay? So now, if you find y2 of 1 with the help of scientific calculator, it will be 1.1055. Okay? Now write y2 of 2 now. y2 of 2 is y1 plus h by 2 f of x1 y1 plus f of x2 y2 of 1 now. y2 of 1. Okay? Up to this, see here what? Only I have to change this value. Only I have to change this value. Just will write as it is now. 0.0513, 0.05 upon 2, 10538 plus 0.1 square plus you have to write y2 of 1 now. So y2 of 1 is what? 1.1055. Right? Only I have to put this, you have to change this value. This will be what? y1 of y2 of 1 now. So if you solve this, if, with the help of the scientific calculator, this value is what? 1.055. 1.10, okay? 1.1055. Okay? So now see, up to 4 decimal places they are correct. So therefore y2 is equal to 1.1055. That is y of 0.1 is equal to 1.1055. And this is your required solution. This is your required solution. Okay? So I hope that you understand this one. Only here what? You have to do the iteration. Euler's method and modify Euler's method is here what? So for y1, y2, y3 you are finding for the Euler's method. Okay? And here what? For y1 we have to do the iteration. For y2 we have to do the iteration. This is only the principle. This is very simple now. If you remember this formula, then it is very easy now. Okay? So you have to find the initial value for this one. Yeah. So one thing is what? You have to remember this formula also. To find the initial value of y2. This is the initial value of y2. Okay? To find that means what? y2 of 0. Okay? So I hope that you understand this one. Try to solve the number of problems so that the idea will be clear to you. Okay? So now we stop here. Thank you.